Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I thought I'd do this little video. It just flashed in my consciousness the other day, a memory of something that happened to me, and I thought I'll talk about the power of prayer. So this is a true story, and it happened around 2005 when I had been in Washington DC and I was traveling down to New York. Before that trip, before I actually arrived in Washington DC, I was here in Australia, and I felt very uncomfortable for about 2 months before I left for the US. And during that time, about a month before I left, I was interviewing psychics, because most of you know that I have a psychic network, and so they go through a 3-stage interview process, and the last stage is to come to me. And anyway, one of these psychics I was interviewing said, you know, you have to be very careful in New York because something could happen to your wallet. And I'd been having nightmares, so that confirmed it. When she said that, I thought, oh my God, you know, I can't cancel this trip because there was a lot of reasons, things that were happening, and I couldn't cancel very easily at all. So I thought, well, I'll go, but what I'll do is spend the time leading up to going to New York. I'll spend all of that time, you know, praying. And I often call on Michael the Archangel on a regular basis. He's like my guide. Anyway, so I had all of that background. So I flew from Washington DC to New York, and when I got to the airport there, I think it was JFK, I was just walking around. It was so busy. There's people everywhere. I was walking around looking for a seat, and I had to wait for the shuttle to come. And anyway, I sat down next to this guy who was frantic. He was on his phone, and he was a neurosurgeon. And he had said that his wallet had been stolen, and he was trying to get some money to get to the hospital because he had a room full of patients that were waiting for him. And so I overheard his conversation. I couldn't help it. I was right next to him when he got off the phone, because he had no money. He couldn't do anything. He tried calling the hospital. He tried calling the police. I listened to all these phone calls. And when he finally got off the phone, I said to him, look, here's $100 so you can catch a cab. And, you know, he was very apologetic and everything. You know, I'll give you money back, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, don't worry about it. You see, the thing was, the reason I gave him the money was not only because there were sick people waiting for him, or not only because he was in a bit of bother. The reason I gave him the money was because I knew it was supposed to be me. It was me that was supposed to have my wallet stolen, because I had those dreams that something was going to happen, and because that psychic told me, be careful of your wallet in New York. And it was just too many things. So here it was right next to me. I just felt I had to do something, you know. And so I just wanted to make the video to let you know that prayer does work. Not that it pushes it on to whatever the bad thing is, pushes it on to somebody else, but it can really protect you. And I think in that moment, because he was flustered and he was busy, he was vulnerable. I think it come down to the fact that he was more vulnerable than what I was, because I was protected in the sense of, you know, 2 months worth of prayers from myself, and also the psychic that picked it up, who warned me. So I thought I'd just let you know that prayer does work. Okay, so that's it. That's my little story for today. I've got a zillion stories, actually, things like that have happened, so I'll just pop on every now and again and let you know when I think of one. Okay, if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, have a lovely month, everybody, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching.
please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.